Okay, welcome back to the next video. We're and on your building your team collective system. This one we're going to talk about the lead-in page. So the confirmation page is going to be somebody opts into the capture page. They'll then go to your confirmation page, which will tell them to check their email box. Once they've checked that, then um, that once they click that link, it'll confirm them. They'll start to get your follow-up emails, and it redirects them to the lead-in page. Now, the lead-in page starts to talk about um, the opportunity. You could take this to the next step, and if you had a website for your team built similar to this one, you could actually lead them even into this page. So they could go from your lead-in page to your uh, team website, and then from there they could hit one of the rotators that's embedded into this website, and one of your top 5 people, who's ever on the list, will get a sign up if they decide to join. Now, if you're starting your own team, you can still send people to this website, but you'd want to be careful because the rotators that I have embedded on all these pages are for my direct team. So at this point, you're no longer in the team collective; you're starting your own team. So for this training, the team rotator, the lead-in page is really about all that you have. You'll have the follow-up emails and the lead-in page. So if you wanted to take it to the next level, then you could build something similar to this one. And these really aren't that hard to build. On my other training, on my other website, I show how to build a website. I mean, you get free web or you get web hosting with your IOP account. So really, all you have to do is buy a little domain name. I think $10 a year or something of that nature. Um, and there's other options that I discuss on my training, but this is something you may consider. You can get going, get things rocking, and then you might want to take this to the next level. But let's go ahead and get started. Um, so you'll load the training page that we were on previously, and you'll notice here there's the Team Honest leader lead-in page. That's the code that we want. So we're just going to head and open that. And we'll go ahead and grab that code. And let's go ahead and just grab all that code there. We'll copy that. And we can get rid of that. We'll come back over to our easy hits for you. And this is where you're going to add another page. This is your lead, and you already should have your confirmation page here. And we're going to go to add new splash page. And we'll go over to settings. It's really easy to do. Copy and paste. A little changes maybe. And then again, I'm just going to put training test, but here you'd want to title it, all in one profit lead in page, something of that nature. I go back to splash page and then click tools. I don't know why it keeps coming up. Source code, and we'll paste that right in and then hit OK. Now, the only thing you do have to make a couple of changes here. One is the icons, the little images here. I should say icons, the images. I'm actually hosting those images on my website. Now, if I ever remove one of those images, it's no longer being hosted, and so again, sometimes my media library gets so full I have to sometimes get rid of some images that I no longer use. So if you happen to see it where it'll just be a little square, that's what's happened is I've actually removed that, and you'll have to add your own image, and you do that just like you did with the um, when we did the picture. Remember on the confirmation page, you just you highlight it, go to your image gallery, and then just load up one of your own. So this basically just starts talking about Team Honest and all-in-one profits on your collective marketing system. This right here is a YouTube video that talks about the compensation. That's done by the admin from All-in-One Profits, so you don't have to worry about any of that. And then you talk a little bit about what you'll do for them, how you can help them. Now here is where you want to make a couple of changes. Here I've got check out All-in-One Profits Team Honest site. You'll want to get rid of that because it's sending them to the Team Honest site. Again, if you want, you're more than welcome to, but I would just hate to see somebody, you've done the work, and if somebody happens to join from that website, I can't reverse it. Once they've joined, I can't change anything. I can't change where members go. So I'd probably get rid of that. Actually, I'd just go ahead and get rid of the whole thing. There you go. Just get rid of that. And now this right here is got to be your team rotator link, and we'll come back to that in just a little bit. For now, go ahead and just leave it the way it is. It's perfectly fine. We haven't created that rotator yet. I haven't showed you how to do that, but this is where you're going to put your team rotator link right there. So anybody that clicks that, or even here, it takes them to your team rotator. Again, you'll want to change this information here. You'd want to put your name and, whatever you want to put there. And then change the picture. Or if you don't want a picture, then if you don't want no picture at all, just highlight it. And I don't think I can cut it. I think I have to do Control X. Yeah, Control X will just remove it if you're using Firefox. And so basically this just shows them, this just starts to get them introduced to the system. This right here, highlight that, and go here to Insert Edit Link. Click that. This is where you're going to put your team rotator as well in there. I've got mine in there now, but this is where you'll put yours. Don't forget to do that, because if not, if somebody clicks that, it goes to my rotator. And I believe that pretty much wraps it up with this one. And then just go ahead and just come down and just hit Add. Now you can make any changes you want in there. It's your system. I would leave the basics alone, but there's that green bar that shows up if you're a free member, but that's not really that big a deal. If you're a paid member, the green bar, it doesn't show. And so this is what your lead-in page is going to look like. Just like this right here. So it's a nice little page. Talks about the opportunity, blah, blah, blah. And again, you want to have your information down. Be sure, if you don't want your picture, at least have an email address and a phone number so people will want to get a hold of you. Not everybody's going to join from this lead-in page. You got to understand, prospects need to be introduced to your system 4 or 5 times. So they're starting to receive your emails, but you always want to have a way for them to get a hold of you. So that pretty much wraps up how to build your, this is your lead-in page. So the next video, we're going to go in and kind of tie it all together, and then you'll be pretty much ready to go. So I will see you at the next training video. Bye.